We are back in Arjikor Medical College and Hospital here in Kolkata. That became the epicenter of a protest that had shaken the conscience of this very country. The same Arjikor Medical College and Hospital that has shaken us from a slumber, compelled us to take to the streets and fight for justice.
We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice!
The same Arjikor Medical College and Hospital that saw a protest spearheaded by doctors, often known as soft-spoken and erudite people, but then they became the symbol of a spine, encouraging one and all to stand up for what is right and just, to be the voice of the voiceless, to question every system, demanding accountability and answers. The same Arjikor Medical College and Hospital that has taught us as why it is important to fight for your own rights and question every wrong possible. Now, courtesy that same spine they have offered us, we are back at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital because today we want to question a couple of doctors who had been part of the same protest, who had taught us the significance of a spine, who had taught us how it is important to rise up above fears and raise your voice for what is right and what is absolutely needed. Today we are back in Arjikor Medical College and Hospital owing to those 50 days of cease work where junior doctors, resident doctors had stayed away from work, when poor people have suffered a lot, and at the cost of the misery of those poor people, there was a money plan born benefiting a lot of doctors. Yes, a lot of doctors. Thus, I say again, courtesy that spine they have given us, we question those doctors who have been benefited out of this money plan. Because this, even though had become the symbol of revolt and a fight, had almost compelled us to question at this juncture if this is a classic example of a fight for the people, fight for the rights of the people, as long as people could afford private hospitals and private consultations. That's right. If this is a classic case of fight for people, as long as people could afford private consultations. Tonight, we would expose this very aspect, a money plan that has benefited more than 500 resident senior doctors. Guess how many doctors between 9th of August 2024 and first week of October 2024, doctors, precisely the junior doctors and senior resident doctors across the state of West Bengal, who had been on cease work as a mark of protest for close to 50 days, had been equally benefited financially. Guess how many? I have a list of doctors who had been financially benefited while on cease work. 549 doctors across the state of West Bengal. Repeat after me. 549 doctors across the state of West Bengal who had been on cease work, yet they have been financially benefited. Guess how? Because they had been practicing at private hospitals while on cease work at government hospitals as a mark of protest. Government hospitals. Government hospitals are bad. Government hospitals need reforms. Government hospitals have to have better security apparatus. Government hospitals need more digitization. Government hospitals need better facilities. Yes, we agree. Yes, we agree. But let us also agree, just not police or journalists, but doctors too need a better spine. While we are not trying to generalize the protests that had been spearheaded by doctors, while you're not trying to name call a doctor, while you're not trying to cast aspersions on every doctor who has spearheaded this protest, but tonight we will call out at least 549 doctors. 549 doctors for whom the government hospital is bad, for private hospitals are like gods. These are senior resident doctors who had been on cease work. Yes, dear viewers, I have a complete list of 549 doctors, 549 senior resident doctors from across the state of West Bengal who have signed a bond with the government of West Bengal for their service at government hospitals, who have gone on a cease work for close to 50 days. 50 days between 9th of August 2024 and 17th of October 2024. They are senior resident doctors who had been happily practicing at private hospitals. And please make no mistake, that wasn't social service, that was service for which they have gotten their remuneration, and quite handsome. How much do you get paid for your one day's work? What is your monthly salary? How much do you earn by being an aam aadmi or aam aurat? How much do you earn every month? This list shock you as how much our doctors have earned, senior resident doctors have earned while being on cease work because they were trying to protest, demanding justice. But then while demanding justice, they also needed money because they have to survive. And to private hospitals, practiced there and earned handsomely. Guess how much they have earned? On an average, doctors on this list have earned more than 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees, more than that, an average. And that too purely from one health insurance scheme that is being provided by the state government of West Bengal. That is Shastro Shati scheme. They were protesting against the government of West Bengal, but they have taken money through the health insurance scheme provided by the same government of West Bengal. That is Shastro Shati. And now let's decode what's there in these documents. Well, there are 549 names. We have only identified 24 for tonight. That's right, dear viewers. For tonight, we have only picked up 24 names. Ask me why? Because all these 24 names are of senior resident doctors of Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, which became the epicenter of this protest, face of this revolt. These 24 senior resident doctors are from Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. We will try and highlight each one of them. But first, let's understand how the tree of junior doctors look like. What is the difference between a junior doctor and a senior resident doctor? Now, if junior doctors is a tree, under that you have interns, you have house staff, you have junior resident doctors, and you also have senior residents. Who are senior resident doctors? They are basically junior doctors, but they have already passed 3 years of their course as being a junior doctor, and thereafter they are regarded as senior resident doctors. but then they also come under the junior doctor. So these junior doctors, I mean these senior resident doctors who come under junior doctor category, were also on cease work for 42 days at a stretch. For 42 days at a stretch, they have been on cease work, and thereafter another 5 days, close to 47 to 50 days, they have been on cease work while protesting against the government hospitals, demanding justice, demanding elections, demanding better security, all of that we have great respect for. But then in those 50 days, between 9th of August 2024 and 19th of October 2024, these 24 senior resident doctors had gone to private hospitals and have earned money, minted money. And the numbers that you would show you is not the wholesome monthly income of these senior resident doctors, because this is primarily from the Shastro Shati scheme. Now imagine the number of patients they have treated in those private hospitals. Imagine number of patients they have treated in those private hospitals who have used other insurance schemes apart from Shastro Shati. Could be some private health insurance. From those health insurance too, they have earned money. Could be some cash, cash patients have earned money. So the amount that you would show is not the wholesome amount that they have earned in those 50 days. The amount is possibly a part of their income in those 50 days. While they suggested that they will not go and work until justice is being done, look how they have earned money while they have been demanding justice. They have literally fooled us. I'm sorry to say this. They have literally fooled you and me. When they said that leave everything, go street, demand justice, these are the senior resident doctors who had actually sold you this idea of fight for justice while they have been earning money. How can I be thankful to these people for their treatment to patients? Had that been a service of philanthropy, I would have respected. Had that been a social service, I would have understood. But then they have taken money for that service, and now they would say that there are no free lunches. Wow! If you say there are no free lunches, then who is there behind this protest? Tell us that. Is this protest for free? Are you doing everything for free? If not, what is the point of interest? Let's begin with 24 names. Let's begin with 24 names of RG Medical College and Hospital. And these are the 24 names. These are the 24 names who have earned that much of money. Now, for all fairness, we have not shown the full name of these doctors. In all fairness, you have not shown the full name of these doctors. And you know why? Because you do not wish to create a sense of distrust between patients and doctors. Whether you like them or not, whether I will be able to respect them or not, doesn't really matter. If I fall sick, then I have to go back to them, no matter what I feel for them. It's unfortunate if they have taken people like us, like you and me, for granted. And that's the reason we are doing this story, trying to give out this message, don't take us for granted. But then we are not disclosing their name, and that had been a concern of my team. I've consulted with Titash, I've consulted with everyone in my team as whether we should disclose their names, and we decided not to. Because while they can act like a juvenile at times, we can't. We cannot create a sense of distrust between patients and doctors. Can you imagine if I highlight all the names now? Show this. Tomorrow when they come seeing their patients, if the patient party asks, doctor, were you not on cease work demanding justice? And while you were there on cease work demanding justice, you have earned this much of money from private players, from private hospitals? That wasn't a selfless service. What would that senior resident doctor say? That's the reason. That's the reason we are not disclosing their name. Then that's the complete list of 24 senior resident doctors of RG Medical College and Hospital, and that's the kind of money they have earned in those about 50 odd days when they were on cease work. Well, one by one now. I will open these pages. Let's go one by one. First doctor, a gynecologist, and the abbreviated name is Dr. AG. You have the plate. Dr. AG was on cease work. Dr. AG was on C's work. He's a gyno. But while he was on C's work, he had attended patients at Kolpaturu Nursing Home, Medicare General Hospital, Poroshmoni Multi-Speciality Hospital. Then you have Shibani Sheba Niketan Private Limited, Medical Care Foundation, Zodiac Medicare and Hospital Private Limited. And in all these private hospitals and nursing homes, Dr. AG has treated 63 patients under the Shastho Shati scheme. That is the government health insurance scheme. Mind it, 63 only out of Shati scheme, the government health insurance scheme. And guess how much he has earned? That's the number, 9,33,560 rupees only. 9,33,560 rupees only. Close to 10 lakh rupees he has earned from one health insurance scheme while he was on C's work. Let's move on to number 2. Out of 24, we have only picked up 8 who come close to 10 lakhs and more. Dr. TD. The abbreviated name of this doctor is Dr. TD. He is a neurosurgeon. He is a senior resident doctor of Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, right? Dr. TD, while on C's work, has attended 20 patients under the government health insurance scheme at Charing Cross Nursing Home Private Limited, Dottopukur Sheba Shodon and Maternity Home, Eco Hospital and Diagnostics, KPC Medical College and Hospital, Jadavpur, Nidan Nursing Home, Techno India Dama Healthcare and Medical Research Center. As the total amount he has earned as doctor fees from those 20 patients who were treated under the state government health insurance scheme. The amount is 16 lakhs, 11,300 rupees, 16 lakh rupees. 16 lakh rupees. They are the poor patients who earn about 16,000 to 20,000 rupees and depend overtly on government hospitals. They had gone to government hospitals on those days of C's work and had to wander from one place to another, struggling to find a doctor to attend to their emergency situation. This senior resident doctor, Dr. TD, has earned more than 16 lakh rupees while you were struggling for doctors to get your ailment treated. Move on to Dr. AM. Okay, let's move on to Dr. AM. Dr. TD also has a face. We are not showing the face. We will come to that later. Let's move on to third doctor, Dr. AM. He is a cardiologist. Dr. AM has earned over 15 lakh rupees. 15 lakh rupees while on C's work at government hospitals. And he has attended to 30 patients, treated them under the government health insurance scheme. I would keep repeating this because he might have treated 100 patients at private hospitals. He might have earned 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, I don't know. So he has earned for sure 15 lakh rupees and plus out of the state government health insurance scheme, that is Shastho Shati, by attending to 30 patients alone and at a private hospital named Charnock Hospitals Private Limited, Seven Ranges Healthcare Private Limited. Let's move on to other doctor. Now this doctor is Dr. AI. Fourth doctor, Dr. AI. Dr. AI. Dr. AI has earned more than 16 lakh rupees. 16 lakh 75,080 rupees he has earned as doctor fees alone from the state health insurance scheme. Dr. AI. Dr. AI is an urologist. Urologist. He is meant to treat patients at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital because he is a senior resident doctor, which means he is pursuing his PG. So his primary and principal duty is at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, the government medical college and hospital. While he was on C's work at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, he has attended to 95 patients only under the state health insurance scheme and has earned 16 lakh 75,080 rupees from one nursing home alone. Star Nursing Home. Star Nursing Home. Let's move on to the next doctor. His name too is Dr. AI. He too is an urologist. The other doctor is Dr. AI. He too is a neurologist, and he has earned 21 lakhs 76,560 rupees. Wow, 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 wow. 21 lakhs 76,560 rupees. This urologist has attended to 121 patients under the state government health insurance scheme at Angel Nursing Home, Arogya Health Point Private Limited, Devolokhi Healthcare Private Limited, Health OK Nursing Home, Janaseva Health Clinic and Nursing Home, Malda PLS Nursing Home, Star Nursing Home. Let's move on to the last two and the most shocking ones. Last three rather. This doctor is Dr. MDAS. Dr. MDASK. Okay, let's name him ASK. He is an orthopedist. He is an ortho doctor, and he has earned 48 lakhs 425 rupees. 48 lakhs 425 rupees after treating 151 patients at private hospitals and nursing homes while he was on C's work at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. Which are the private hospitals? Beacon Islamia Hospital and Research Center Private Limited, Wood Healthcare, Murshidabad Nursing Home. From Kolkata he went to Murshidabad to treat patients. Diagnostic Center Private Limited, O2 Clinic and Healthcare Institute Private Limited, Rainbow Nursing Home. Move on to the other one, and the best. He should be given an award. Of this list of 549 doctors, this doctor has earned the highest while on C's work for odd 50 days. This doctor, identified as Dr. PRB, Dr. PRB, he is a neurologist. This neurologist, after having treated 191 patients, earned 1 crore 66 lakhs 80,000 rupees. I repeat, 1 crore 66 lakhs 80,000 rupees, having treated 191 patients under the state government health insurance scheme at various private hospitals including Bellevue Hospital, Kolkata, Bidhan Chandra Roy Memorial Hospital and Research Center, Beams Hospital, and you have Meditech Hospital, Shushporsho Hospital. 1 crore 66 lakhs 80,000 rupees. This doctor had earned the highest while on C's work from the state government health insurance scheme, and mind it, this is not the only amount he has earned during those 50 days, and he is a senior resident doctor. His first point of responsibility is to government hospitals, and he had chosen to be on C's work because he said he was demanding justice, he was protesting. And now it comes to light that while he was on demand for justice, on protest, he has earned this much of money, more than 1 crore 66 lakh rupees. Okay, the last but not the least, Dr. SS. Dr. SS is a cardiologist. Dr. SS is cardiologist, and Dr. SS has earned 33 lakhs 95,714 rupees after having treated 88 patients under the state government health insurance scheme at several private hospitals in Kolkata, and including Galaxy Super Speciality Hospital. We have just picked up 9 of 24. 9 of 24. And if I can go back to this doctor, Dr. TD, he is a neurosurgeon, and he has his own campaign, advertisement, saying that we care for your brain and spine. Tonight, we ask these senior resident doctors, where did you mortgage your own spine while rallying behind the protesting junior doctors who were trying to rally and go to Lal Bazar holding a demo spine for Kolkata police, symbolically to give the message to Kolkata police that one needs to be upright. Good, we are not questioning that. Do what you want. This is democracy. You have every right. You have taken your protest to Lal Bazar, gifted police, Kolkata police a spine. Very good. We are not even questioning that. But where did you mortgage your own spine? Where did you deposit your own spine while doing this. This doctor says that he is caring for brain and spine, and you want me to believe you? This is just the part 1 of our complete series. There could be part 3, part 4, part 5. No. But part 1 was dedicated to RG Medical College and Hospital. We have great respect for the protest. We demand answers. We want justice. But those who have tried selling this act of crime for their own personal interest, we will also expose them. Anyone trying to encash this shocking, horrific incident, we will expose them. We are looking for a cure to this disease. We want stringent punishment for whoever is responsible for the rape and murder of the 31-year-old PGT doctor of RG Medical College and Hospital. We have rallied behind them. We trusted you all. But if you break our trust, we would question you because you have given us the spine. And as we leave tonight, I want to go back to the visuals of 3rd September 2024, when these junior doctors on this very street, on their way to Lal Bazaar, had done this. It's just a 1-minute video. Before I wrap up, please play that 1-minute video. Once again, I repeat, we have not disclosed of these doctors purely out of probity. The same probity was lacking in these junior doctors for the kind of language they had used for the uniform. The probity was lacking in these junior doctors when they had name called the police, when they have tried creating this distrust between police and people. We go back to the same uniformed people, no matter you like it or not, because that's how the system is. Similarly, we will go back to these doctors, the senior resident doctors, when you fall sick, whether you like it or not. And that's the reason you have not disclosed their names. But hear this out. This story would continue. From RG Medical College and Hospital alone, 24 senior resident doctors have billed more than 3 crore 72 lakhs 19,332 rupees. More than 3 crore rupees as their doctor fees only from the state health insurance scheme. This list has 549 names, and we promise to name each one of them. Do share this story if you believe in our effort that the cry for justice should be fundamentally relying on truth and not on the greed and manipulation of few. Do story if you think that every person we have tried abusing this very incident should be exposed. Do share this story if you think poor patients who are dependent on government hospitals, they have been betrayed. Do share this story when you feel betrayed, that your has been let down. These senior resident doctors are studying at government medical college and hospitals where we, the taxpayer money, is funding their education. We respect our doctors. We would want to respect the senior doctors. We would want to respect the senior resident doctors too. These 24 from RGCor Medical College and Hospital should own up their spine now and admit what they have done. And last thing last, when Supreme Court had advised that there should be biometrics for the security and safety of our doctors, yes, we want that. We respect it. But next time when these junior doctors go strike and cease work, I would request them to put up biometrics at their very protest site. And those who are on cease work should go and give their attendance every day through that same biometrics at that protest site. Is that an illegitimate demand? You can't say that you are on cease work, go to a private hospital and earn money. I'm sorry, that's not happening. For tonight, this is just the trailer. Picture abhi baki hai. For those who have joined us, I thank you all and I request you all to leave a comment on this live broadcast. Leave a comment after we end this live broadcast. Let us know what you think and defeat every attempt of those who would try to suppress this very story. Share it if you believe in it. Share it if you want justice in true sense. And do let us know what you think about these senior resident doctors. Leave us a comment. For night, good night and take care.